Hello, everybody. This is Robbie, and welcome to Robbie's Reactions, the place for your reacting pleasure. And today, I'm going to be reacting to Nathaniel Bandy's oldest top 10 videos. Now, this is going to be this ongoing series thing, and yeah, and before we move on, I might make fun of the video and stuff. And I mean, no offense to the creator. He's really drastically improved over time, and it seems like even he's ashamed of these old videos. So, uh, yeah, I mean, no offense to Nathaniel. So, yeah, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified about my latest videos. If you like this video, hit the like button and check out my main channel in the link below. And check out Nathaniel Bandy's channel. You just search Nathaniel Bandy on YouTube and voila, he makes great videos. Now, with that out of the way, let's get started. We're gonna watch I think these two videos.
Grammarly helps make your writing clear and concise, no matter where you are. Compose a cover letter that stands out
Come on.
thanks to flawless writing and compelling word choice.
Okay, there we go. Let's go.
I've been playing Super Mario 64 for a long time, for 9 years actually. I played it twice on the N64, beaten it twice as a matter of fact. I beat it once on the DS, and I recently just beat it once on the Virtual Console.
Okay. What is that noise?
But now, let's move on to the list. 15 hardest stars to get in Super Mario 64. This list is based on how frustrating it was to get the star. Time was not taken into consideration.
Well, that's great.
Stars being very cryptic and secret and just, plain annoying was taken in part. So now, let's get to the countdown.
It's Super Mario 64's top 15 hardest. This just screams old, doesn't it? Oh, the aspect ratio.
Blast away the wall on Womp's.
Did he record his own TV? I guess he didn't have a capture card back then. Also, that's some weird.
Fortress. I'm sure most of you by now already know how to get this star, and it's not all that difficult. But back in the day, when we were all little kids playing this, we had no idea what blast away the wall was supposed to mean.
Okay.
The internet wasn't that reliable at the time, and it took me forever to figure out how to get this.
It took me forever.
I kept thinking about the title. It started jumping all over the walls with no luck.
Yes, I kept thinking about the title, so I basically just started to use Mario to kick all the walls. It said blast away the wall, not kick away the wall. Jeez.
Then I think about trying out the cannon, and I started shooting myself at the two walls in front of me. As a kid, I probably spent about 2 hours shooting at both of the walls.
Time wasn't taken into consideration. So anyway, for this one, I spent 2 hours on it. Oof.
Next thing I know, I hit the corner by complete accident, and bam! Some of the wall blew up. How is somebody supposed to figure out this star without a strategy guide?
Yeah, without a guide, lovely. That's why it's number 15 on the list. Also, I can hear crickets chirping. Are you recording this outside?
Watch for falling rocks on Hazy Maze Cave.
That's not even the right title. It says it right there. You can literally see it. Jeez.
You have no help from the title when trying to get this star. Would you believe you're supposed to wall jump to get this? How are you to know you were supposed to do that in the first place?
Yeah, because apparently all the stars should just be like, hey, And watch for rolling rocks in this specific area.
I pass the rocks. I'm just glad to pass them, and I move on through the door. I would never think of wall jumping up to where the rocks came from. I honestly don't even remember how I figured this star out.
Okay.
Whirl from the freezing pond on Snowman's Land.
What?
Take a good look at that title. How in the freak is that title supposed to help you get the star?
I mean, if it's in 240p, then it can't help me. Also, how the freak? Did you say how the hell is that? Did you say hell? Jeez. It's not that hard.
Am I supposed to whirl in a freezing pond? What, do I have to create a water tornado or something?
What? You can't even do that in the game.
There isn't a pond anyway. Well, kind of, but I certainly don't want to go in the pond. That makes me lose health. I remember there was that one day when I was so frustrated with this star that I was just trying to kill myself by jumping in the water.
Jeez.
I accidentally jumped on the flower girl and flew over to the platform on the other side.
Wait.
And accidentally jumped on.
How did you not see those? You didn't think, oh, what's that? What are those boxes for? There's a thing right there. Maybe I should try jumping to it.
Flower girl and flew over to the platform on the other side. Sliding down and breaking the box in front of me, I found the star.
Why are you...
Now I feel all better.
Not. I guess this was back when saying not was a popular thing, huh?
Another problem with the star, if you actually figured out what to do, you only have 2 tries to actually land on the platform. If you screw up and don't make it, you might as well kill yourself. Because
Jeez! Yes, you might as well just kill your game self if you can't get the star.
there's no other way over.
What do you mean? You can just restart the course. It's that simple. Also, I can see a way over. I think, I don't know.
Blast to the lonely mushroom on Tall Tall Mountain. There are 2 ways to do this star, and I've only gotten it the obscure way. What you're supposed to do is talk to Bombo, who was really hard to get to in the first place, and then you have to teleport from the tiniest mushroom, which is easy to fall off, and you end up on this small platform. You then walk across this little path, which gets narrower and narrower to the point where you have to start humping the wall.
Okay.
And when you get to the cannon, you realize that you have just 1 shot for the star. 1 shot. If you screw up, you gotta go through that whole process all over again.
Well, it's easy to... Yeah, you gotta... I feel like I kind of agree with that. It is hard, but just aim the cannon higher.
Get the bomb on, teleport on the midget mushroom, and go in the cannon. I have a better strategy.
What the hell?
Hop on the shy guy that's near the log, and just fly over. Well, that can be kind of tricky to pull off, and certainly a lot easier compared to the other way.
Then why is it a... Oh, forget it.
Can the eel come out to play on Jolly Roger Bay?
Jeez, you're so quiet.
No, the eel should never come out to play. He should just go die in a hole and never show his ugly face again.
Jeez! Whoa! Oh, what the?
The problem is that the eel has the star, and
That's
trying to get it from him is just ridiculous.
ridiculous.
When you first see him, he's waving his head around for what seems like forever. I mean,
Yeah, what's...
he just chills there for ages. My God, just get out of the hole!
You get out of the hole, come on! I mean...
Finally, when the eel decides to get out of the wall, see the
What the heck was that? When the eel decides to get out of the wall.
star attached to the tip of his tail, and he waves it around like a dog just saw a cat.
No! More like when a dog just saw a treat.
If you touch him by accident, you get hurt, and you can't go for the star after that, because by the time he comes out of the hole and you get close enough to him, you're gonna need air.
No. What?
The only way you can get it is to hover over him while he's in the wall.
Hover?
And hope you don't sink down and accidentally touch him. Doing this successfully will cause you to get the star. It's just ridiculous how hard this is. And we're not even halfway through the list yet.
Oh, God.
Getting the bunny the second time.
Yeah, the second time. Not the first time, the second time. Because, yes.
go back to when I was a kid.
Oh boy, this is based on personal experience. This is gonna be fun.
Literally spent an hour trying to catch this stupid yellow bastard.
Oof!
When I finally caught him, I was just thinking, wow, I'm glad I don't have to catch this bunny again. About 30 stars later, I see what I have to do in the basement, just for the heck of it. And wouldn't you know it, the bunny is back. I spend another hour trying to catch it.
Jeez, an hour? Once again, not based on not taking time into consideration my ass. Jeez.
And after I got it, I turned the game off and I didn't play it again for about a month.
Jeez, you were fat mad. It's like, oh, I had to catch the bunny a second time. So after I caught it, collected the star, I turned the game off and didn't play it for a month. But why?
Catching him once was annoying and hard enough, but having to do it again? That's just torture.
Why that? Why just slow down the...
It's not gotten any easier as I've gotten older. Wall kicks will work on Cool Mountain.
Ooh.
Wall kicks won't work. Getting to the main area isn't all that easy. Talking to the Bob-Omb is once again hard to reach. Once you get him, you use the cannon and blast.
Yeah, it's hard to reach. And then you make it look easy.
To the tree. However, I find this whole process a pain in the butt, so I just use the flower guy. Once getting to the main part,
why the footage cut there?
I can clear the first wall.
Hold on.
So I just use the flower
Oh,
guy.
never mind. I thought it was like you lost a life there.
I can clear the first wall jump, no problem. But the next one is so hard. The main problem is that you can't jump far enough, and when you reach the wall,
Why are you jumping that way?
it's at the slanted end. I tried triple jumping, I tried long jumping, side flipping, back flipping. Nothing works.
What the freak was that? What the hell?
There is a cheap way to do this. Just jump off the wall in front of you.
I think that's the intended way.
Reach the tiny platform to the star. I remember spending about 3 hours on this star.
Time wasn't taken into consideration. Hypocrisy number 3. Lovely.
Eye to eye in the secret room on Big Boo's haunt. This is basically a time trial run with very little room for messing up. And when I say very little, I mean very little time. Basically, you get the invisible cap, and you gotta run through a room, and you have to wall jump up the floor to get to the star. That's all good and whatever, but the problem is the camera. It's really awkward at any angle, and your wall jump has to be very, very accurate.
Okay.
If you miss your mark once or twice, you might as well get another invisible cap and try again. It's easy to spend a good 2 hours trying to get this star.
That's number 4. Jeez. Yeah, time wasn't taken into consideration. Why not just cut that out?
Getting 100 coins on Rainbow Ride.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's pretty easy to get a good portion of the coins for this star. The problem is, if you overshoot one jump, you're falling down, down, down.
Down. What the?
Another thing that sucks is if you mess up the wall jumps to get all your blue coins. I mean, that's just not good because you're depending on those blue coins to help you finish. And if you don't get most of them, then good luck finding more coins. They are pretty scarce beyond the level.
Okay.
Big Boo's balcony on the go stage. The problem with this star is actually getting to it.
Wait, what? Yeah, it's getting to it that's the problem. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I think...
All you have to do is kill Boo from the balcony, which is tricky until you get the pattern down. When you see him die, the star will float till beyond your sights, and you realize you have to go on the roof to get it. There are no ledges to cling onto. There's barely anything that you can use to walk on the roof. The only way to get to the star is to long jump from one side of the roof, and you have to kind of feel your way around.
Feel your way around.
Go through plenty of trial and error because you can't see where you can walk.
Okay, I kind of agree with that. I have trouble...
Trial and error sucks through a straw because it takes like 3 hours to get all the way back up.
That's number 5.
Up to the balcony. You'll just fall again and again and again. This star is just,
This star is just... No. Jeez, ran out of clever acronyms, huh?
Peach's Secret Slide.
What?
Yeah, this is the easiest star in the game. However, I'm not talking about the one in the box. If you complete the course in under 21 seconds, you get another star. And that is definitely a lot harder than it looks.
Okay, as a kid, I had this like guidebook. Okay, yeah, I had a guidebook, and I remember in part of the guidebook it said, and for the secret slide that like there was a shortcut that you could take to get that star. Nintendo proven. It was a Nintendo 64, like Mario 64 guidebook, and yeah, it was Nintendo proven to work. Like, huh? I guess you mean like the.
You have to have a perfect run down the slide. If you screw around and hit a wall or slow down too much, you're not going to make the time. There is a way to cheat, though.
What do you mean cheat? It was Nintendo approved.
If you jump off of a certain spot at the beginning, you can end up at the end of the course in about 3 seconds. However, I've never been able to pull that off.
Yeah, probably because you jumped too late.
This star is very troublesome.
Very troublesome. Yup, I guess you only had like one clever acronym there. I mean, analogy.
Go to town for red coins on Wet Dry World. This is by far the most time-consuming star. Not only is it a pain in the butt to get to the area where all the coins are, but overall, this is, that one stage I just don't like to play on.
Okay, then.
I mean, I don't know why, I just really hate this stage. But anyway, when you shoot off from the cannon and get to this special area, you look around, and it's pretty big, there's lots of houses, and there's, one coin you can find pretty easily.
Okay.
There are 2 other coins that you can get kind of easy, but they're obvious to find. But after that,
What do you mean?
You're done for dinner.
Done for dinner.
Going on the roofs for all the houses is nearly impossible. You gotta really put your balls into wall jumping and long jumping and doing all sorts of acrobatic parkour stuff.
That's what the flood gauges are for. Or to help you with that.
To reach some of these roofs, I mean, you have to use your imagination to find ways to get to these coins.
Yeah, my imagination says, hey, dummy, use common sense and use the flood gauges.
I've spent a good 2 hours when I was younger.
That's number 6.
Trying to get one little friggin' coin.
What the frick was that voice? What? One little friggin' coin. Like, what?
This star can go screw itself.
Boy! Okay, there, oh god.
Pyramid puzzle on dry desert.
Huh?
This star is absolutely insane getting. There is no easy or hard way getting this star. There is only the luck way. The goal is to collect 5 special coins.
What?
Sounds simple enough, right? Well, if you don't know which coins you have to get, you're as good as done, because 3 of these coins are not only hard to find, but harder to get to. To get to them, you have to get to the top of the pyramid, and there are these teeny, tiny ledges you have to jump onto. You gotta land on 3 of these platforms, and one mess up sends you either halfway back or all the way back to the beginning. I guarantee you won't get all the coins on your first try. The platforms are just too small. And by the way, you have 1 shot for the star. It's not that hard to miss, but if you do miss it, you're gonna fall right into deep quicksand and die instantly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're gonna die instantly if you ignore the fact that you can jump and you can escape from the quicksand and try again. Like, huh? It's not lava, it's quicksand.
This star can go screw itself.
Did you just use the same insult twice? Okay.
Bowser in the sky, or the 3rd Bowser, the red coins for it. This is the most cryptic and secret red coin star ever.
Okay.
There are 2 red coins that are impossible to find just playing through. You have to look through every nook and cranny of the stage, and you might find the ball.
Okay.
The first cryptic coin is located in a safe spot in case you fall. You'll never notice it unless you're like goofing around with the camera or something.
Oh!
The last red coin, though, at the end of the stage is in the most ridiculous spot. You have to look under the stairs, and you'll find it. How is anybody supposed to think of looking under there? You're surprised to even be reaching the final Bowser. You're too worried about fighting him. Who in their right mind is going to think of looking under some stairs for a coin? You know, that red coin is just thinking, haha, Mario is a total sucker and will never find me.
What the frick?
However, this is not the hardest red coin challenge.
Number one hardest star is dot 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 dot. Oh boy, what is it? Oh god, why do we need a countdown?
That cloud stage, getting those red.
Ah yes, my favorite Mario 64 stage. That cloud stage. It has a really clever title and all.
Getting these coins requires the wing cap. While the wing cap is fun to use, it can also be very frustrating at the same time. Your only way to figure out where all the coins are is to fly from cloud to cloud, and that's definitely not as easy as it sounds, or looks. Most of these clouds are tiny, and it's very easy
Yes, that's one tiny
to
cloud.
slide right off. You can actually bump into a cloud and start falling, which is...
Why did you ground pound there? No, I feel like I think it was like, I feel like you were like, oh crap, I'm going too high to prove my point. Ground pound and just leave it.
It's pretty funny because I didn't know there was solids in clouds.
Uh,
Anyway, when you start falling from a cloud, the worst possible thing happens. You start falling right into some water, which happens to be located right outside the castle.
okay, that's it for this video. On to the hardest Kong Racing Tracks video. I don't know what that game is, but, yeah. But, yeah, this came from the same guy who put the Peach sliding in under 21 seconds star on the list, so, yeah. Oh, editing! Widescreen!
Hello, everyone. This is Nathaniel. Hello, everyone. This is Nathaniel. This is a request video that I'm finally getting to.
Yes. Yeah, sure.
I am not counting any of the boss tracks in this top 10 list, only the normal racing tracks. Let's get to the countdown.
Can I get... Okay, I get that you can, like, read the title and all, but oh god.
Number 10.
Oh god, that looked weird.
In Dragon Forest, Greenwood Village. This has to be the hardest silver coin challenge out of all the tracks. If you are subscribed to me, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this was in 2012. And I've never played the game, so no, I don't know what you're talking about.
And first, with almost all the coins, oh my god, hallelujah! I missed the friggin' coin!
Jesus Christ!
You piece of friggin' cheese-it!
Wait, what the heck?
Best run! You piece of friggin' cheese-it!
Yep. Yes. The best insult. You piece of friggin' cheese-it. Oh boy.
Phone, N64 controller, laptop, capture card, TV, camcorder, glasses, crap!
What?
This is also the only stage that I recall that has a really good shortcut, but it is a little hard to get to. Aside from those two aspects, the stage is pretty difficult overall. There is a turn at the very end of the track that will throw off beginners very easily, but the more skilled players shouldn't have problem drifting around it. The stage name confuses me because you start off driving through a village as you'd expect, but then you lead into a forest-type area and back into the village. Why was the forest area added?
Where's
I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of the Hunger Games with different districts, and the forest area is where Katniss and Gale get their food.
Huh? Oh god, nope. Oh, I am not getting this copyright claimed by the people who made Hunger Games.
I don't give a flipping patty.
Oh God, jeez! Is how afraid were you to use swear words? Words. Jeez, I don't give a flippin' patty. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Eh.
You may also know that the bumpy ground in the forest is very irritating when trying to get bananas. Number 9.
Okay.
Sherbert Island, Crescent Island. Aside from boarding a pirate ship, this stage is pretty generic and challenging. That first turn inside the ship will destroy beginners, while skilled players will have a blast scripting the huge turn.
Okay, I guess this is based off beginners.
There is an alternate route to avoid that huge turn, but you will only end up losing time because you have to come to a complete stop to drop down inside the ship. After that turn, the rest of the track is pretty hard, and the balloons are hard to obtain for most of the race. The final turn of the track is similar to the turn inside the ship, but the gap in between is quite a tease. I find the gap to be useful if you're moving slow, or if you get hit or something like that, but if that doesn't happen and you're just blazing down the course, then forget that gap.
Okay.
Number 8.
Oh, okay, what?
Future Funland, Star City. Star City has to be one of the prettiest stages of the game. The colors are very vibrant and stick out. However, one of the areas of the stage puts it in the number 8 spot for this countdown.
Okay.
The stage is pretty simple until you get to the highway area. The turns are sharp as sharp can be, and beginners will be smashing into the wall every time. Even veteran players may have a hard time drifting with these turns.
Okay.
And what makes it worse is at the end of the highway area, the boost is in a very difficult spot on
A very difficult.
the right side of the road. If you miss the boost, you have to make it up a hill, and players may pass you if they manage to get the boost.
Okay.
Number 6.
Okay. Oh boy. What? Yeah, I'm confused.
Snowflake Mountain, Snowball Valley. Oh my god. I hate levels in games that have anything to do with water or ice.
The heck? Oh boy. First of all, I guess you were going through puberty at this time. And second of all, yeah. Oh, oh. I mean, I guess I understand like why, but like, yeah, all stages that have ice and water are bad now. I guess.
This whole stage is a slippery mess, and navigating the narrow areas is very tricky. I find it kind of hilarious that when you touch the ice puddles, you bounce into the air. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's secretly jello? Also,
What was up with that long pause? I was like, how long does that last?
that's all about. Maybe it's secretly jello? Also,
I also love the stammering, like, you know, maybe you were deep in thought about this, like, maybe it's secretly Jello? Oh, also, like, you just, I recently, like, realized, oh, I have a list to do. I can't be deep in thought right now. Oh, why didn't you leave the pause out? What?
when taking the left side of the path at the beginning of the course, I always have trouble getting into the cave opening. I don't know what it is, but something about that angle getting in is
It's, oh, God, Ad.
Are you still using Google? I have something to show you. It goes very challenging. Number 6.
Okay.
Future Funland, Dark Moon Caverns. This course is very challenging due to the fact that it's hard to...
Hold on a second. Did we skip number 7?
The final turn like that. But number 8. Future...
Never mind. We didn't.
It's very challenging. Number 6. Future Funland, Dark Moon Caverns.
Alright.
This course is very challenging due to the fact that it's hard to see where you're supposed to go half of the time. Whenever you see the blinking red arrows, you're in for a lot of quick, sharp turns that you can't see.
Huh? the blinking red arrows are like, hey, go left. That's what they're there for. It's like when you see there.
After the first section of the red arrows comes a yellow-green hilly area. There are a couple stumps in the middle of the course, and they are really hard to dodge. Even when I aim from these stumps, I always hit them at least once per race.
Really?
The 2 loops are a nice touch, but you end up going so fast after getting off them that you crash into the wall. And crashing into the wall is no fun.
Is no fun. Like, jeez. Boy.
This course is a lot like Sky City, color-wise. Something about it just dishes out really vibrant and pretty colors. It kind of reminds me of Rainbow Road for some reason. I've seen USB.
Jesus! Another old video reference there? What?
Number 5, Dragon Forest, Boulder Canyon. Ugh, I really hate this stage.
Oh boy.
I hate it because you have to use that stupid hover vehicle.
What is up with you pronouncing hover as hover? I mean, okay, you know what? I probably shouldn't be like mad that you pronounced a word differently. I mean, everybody has a different way of pronouncing words. Like people could pronounce potato as potato or potato or tomato or tomato. Or like just yeah, pronouncing word. But it's like but it's like I feel like this is this way because I feel like you say hover normally later on in the videos, but I don't know. It just sounds weird.
And not only that, the stage itself is quite a feat to take on. The logs at the beginning and the end of the course are a total pain in the butt to get by, especially when someone has knocked one around so it's spinning. Turns here aren't too bad compared to what we've already seen, but using these hover cars makes it really hard to turn.
What?
The sewer area has a fork in the road. Either way, you'll bump into walls, which is annoying because that slows the player down quite a bit. Number 4.
Whoa, we're up there, huh? Also, it's like, oh, there's a couple logs and the turns aren't big, but it's that stupid hover vehicle, man.
4. Sherbet Island, Pirate Lagoon. This course is just like number 5 on our list, but even more annoying to play through. What is up with this random emphasis stuff? The beginning starts off okay, but at the first turn, you literally stop dead in your tracks because the turn is so damn
Yeah, you literally stop dead in your tracks. Doesn't really stop, just kind of slows down.
sharp. After that, it's not too bad until the end of the course. The end features more sharp turns and a mini shortcut. The shortcut is great, but if you screw up going off the ramp, you'll be slowed down to the point of ending up in last place. One good thing is that this is the prettiest looking water stage in the game, but it doesn't make up for the sharp turns.
Okay, so basically there's sharp turns at the beginning and end of the stage. So basically the reason why it's like what?
Sharp turns should never have been incorporated into the game for these hover cars. The only strategy to avoid stopping at the turns is to save a boost with you. Number 3.
So yeah, apparently because of some sharp turns using a hover car okay, let me get this straight. The reason that track was at number 4 on the list was because of some sharp turns in like it was like the first part of the track, and then sharp turn into like a shortcut at the end. Oh boy, I haven't even played the game, and I know that's kind of like that doesn't feel right.
3. Sherbet Island, Whale Bay. And here we have the hardest water stage in the game, Whale Bay. The turns aren't quite as big a deal for this stage, but the big issue is the fact that it's so large and open that it allows players to zoom in front of you very easily.
Huh? Oh yeah, it's the hardest. Yes, the players can just zoom in front of you easily.
The shortcut is not only very difficult to use, but it barely helps the player out.
So don't use the shortcut. It's as simple as that.
If at all, there was no point to even include it. This track has a lot of areas where there are landmasses.
Wait a second.
There was no point to even include it. This track has a lot of areas.
Yes. It's like, oh, it's so easy for players to pass here. And then it's like, oh, let me just stop right here so that the players can pass me. I mean, what? Way to prove your point by just purposely and letting the other players pass you. Jeez. It's also, you didn't even hit that fish thing, and which probably would stop you. Like, just, oh God.
Where there are land masses sticking out of the water to slow you down. And it's pretty effective in doing that. The bananas couldn't have been put in worse spots. They are literally scattered across the very edges of the freaking stage. In a racing game where you need to collect some objects to gain speed, or the bananas in this case, this is a big deal. You're better off ditching every banana because they take too long to get to. By the time you get any, everyone will be ahead of you. No.
Ah, yes. By the time you get the bananas, everyone will be ahead of you. Totally not because you stopped dead in your tracks on purpose in the first lap. And hardest water stage my ass.
Number 2, Future Funland, Spaceport Alpha. Spaceport Alpha. Who came up with this stage concept? This is the prettiest stage in the game by far. It has the hardest section in the game too. There is a part in the stage.
Ah, yes, the hardest section in the game, which is why the stage itself is number 2 on the list.
Where you fly into this large area and dozens of lasers shoot at you. They shoot the boosters. They shoot up. They shoot down. They shoot side to side.
What the hell is happening?
They shoot out your ass.
Oh, finally! You said your first swear word! Congratulations! You're becoming a grown-up now!
Lasers are all over the place and it's very easy to get hit by one. When you do, you fall all the way to the bottom of the track and lose all your speed. You can get hit up to 3 times per lap from this!
Jeez! What is this voice cracking? Oh, God.
God, I hate this freaking part of the stage.
Oh!
Okay, enough on this section. The rest of the track is very difficult too, with lots of fast turns and dives. This whole stage will take memorization to get good at it. You have to know about every turn that comes up.
Which is why there's a map.
Number 1, Future Funland, Space Dust Alley. Holy mother of pearl, this is...
Oh, God! It's like those voice cracks just kind of startle me because they're so unexpected. It's like 1 minute he's talking normally and the next he's like, holy mother of pearl! Like, even I did that. Oh, God.
Stage is ridiculous. Not only do you have lasers shooting at you, you have electric waves that can slow you down, asteroids that fly all over the place.
Why are they...
And what takes the cherry on the ice cream sundae is the end of the track. To get past the ending, you truly have to be a master of drifting. The turns are not only sharp as hell, but last for a long time and make you move up and down. There is stage hazards all over the place, and it's very, very easy to get hit and slow down. The boosters, for the most part, are really hard to get. And when you do manage to get them,
why are you...
it all the easier to run.
Why did you crash into the wall? Like, it's like all of these problems could be solved if you didn't purposely screw up.
Into something. This stage was probably made by WizPig. I wouldn't be surprised.
Who the hell is WizPig? I mean, okay, could someone in the comments tell me who WizPig is? Because I feel like it was like, I don't know, I feel like it's something like really old because this was in 2012, so yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, and the graphics, just awful. I mean, who wants to play in a track that is purple and pink? It doesn't even resemble its theme it's supposed to. Space. Well, maybe the asteroids help out with that. Aside from the fact they are friggin' purple!
Jesus! Okay, we are done here. Next time we're gonna check out the top 10 hardest N64 tracks and the old version of the top 10 Mario power-ups thing. See you next time for that. Jeez, imagine if my voice cracked like that every other sentence. That'd be